Hello, hello. I'm Travis, and welcome to the Animen Waku podcast. It has been a hot minute since we've done one of these. Um, it's been some time, so what we got in today's episode, we're gonna talk a little about just an update about the podcast and um, just like what's gonna become of this. That's gonna lead into the future of the podcast as well, and what I kind of want to do with this particular format. We're gonna also talk about our 10,000 subs, our subscriber count here on the channel. And for those that are listening on Spotify, please go over and check our YouTube channel out. We're also going to talk about Animentober that's coming up. We have a little segment here today on our episode, the waifu or husbando of the day. We're going to look at some anime items, particular one anime item, but we're going to look at that. We're going to have a little bit of a reflection of the year here, and we'll recap in this episode. So, starting off here with our first segment of the day, an update on the podcast. So yeah, we're doing podcasts again, and I'm going to try to be a little bit more diligent on these podcasts here. It was kind of a trial and error. The reason why we're back is because actually a lot of it was where we were uploading our podcast. I forgot what the site was called, but we were uploading our podcast, and as per most websites, there was a paywall, and well, that kind of just ended the whole podcast segment, and then I found a someone turned me on to a website that was free, and we're able to now upload these episodes for free and really get this podcast out there. Sorry about that. I haven't had much sleep I haven't had much sleep in a while. Working all that on top of Animen there. Um, so that's an update on the podcast there. We're back. We're going to be doing more of these podcasts. I'm going to hopefully be very enthusiastic there. Probably get Zach on here, maybe some other fantastic anime guest. I'm actually doing this podcast from my new desk that was placed in the Animen room. So that's just something a little bit more professional, and we're able to easily, make these now and have a little bit more of an easier time than what we did originally. What we did originally was just kind of flipped open a one of those like tables, those plastic tables you get at Walmart, and threw the chairs up and tried to record. We tried to really make that podcast setting, with the two microphones and all that. And speaking of the two microphones, that's kind of where a little bit of the problems come in. We had an episode. Me and Zach, we had an episode where we talked about Fairy Tale, and we've actually had to re-record that particular episode twice, and I never eventually ended up releasing it because the audio was just terrible. And that's kind of what I want for these podcasts. I want these to be more audio based podcasts. I know there's video podcasts out there, but we do so much already for the channel that I wanted to just keep this as audio because it's just a little more simpler, a little bit more easier, and just something fun and easy we can actually do. Maybe this will eventually end up becoming a video podcast at a later date. But I just wanted to really make it a just audio, and the audio on our fairy tale video, unfortunately, was very echoey, and I don't think no one's gonna want to listen to an hour of that type of recording. So maybe I can convince Zach to redo it, and we can, I have a better plan in mind for that. So I'm hoping we could redo that because it was a really good episode. And maybe we can add some new things to it, spice it up there, and jazz it up. So I guess that kind of leads into like the future of this podcast. I want this to be a very relaxed thing. When I can record these, I do have a family as well, so it gets a little rowdy here. Um, so I have to do this do these podcasts when I can. So they might not come out as frequent as I'm hoping, but that's what we're gonna be working forward towards there. Again, and for the future of this podcast, I do want to just kind of keep these coming out here. I'm gonna try to get a podcast done, at least an episode to you guys at least once a week. I know that's very ambitious there, but I'm hoping I can do it. I'm hoping I can do it, Captain. I'm hoping I can do it, Senpai. Oh man, and just very unfiltered and fun, just fun little podcast. Um, there. So I'm hoping the future of this podcast can go good. And again, this is going to be uploaded to the YouTubes and Spotify there, both same day. I'm not sure. Should I pick a day? Sorry about that yawn there, guys. Again, as I said, I've barely gotten any sleep, but I wanted to make this podcast. I had to do it for you guys. I had to do it for you guys. But yeah, no, I gotta say, maybe we can come up with a day for it. I'll probably come up with a day. Hey, it's a cricket. Get out of here, guy. Go. Oh, you're not a cricket. What the hell are you? What type of bug are you? Oh my gosh. There's a bug on my desk. I don't know what he's doing. Go away, dude. Go away. All right. With that interruption out of the way, that evildoer is gone. I don't even know what that bug was. So we're gonna go in here to the next segment of the day. I got a little off topic there. Next segment here is gonna be the 10,000 subs. So Animen, we ended up getting 10,000 subscribers this year. That was a huge milestone for the channel there. And we are close. We are very close to reaching 20,000 subscribers. And it's just really awesome. It's really awesome. I know this year, me and Zach, we both really kind of made it a clear goal that we wanted to actually put and invest a lot into the channel, since we've been doing it for many of years. I'm not actually sure how many years have we been doing this here. Definitely, it's been a long time. We started this in college, and now we're here. Um, and so we decided that we were going to really start to really invest into the channel, put some money into advertisements in there, and I think it's doing very well for us. And I'm excited that we're close to reaching that 20,000 sub mark. I really enjoy the community that we've built here. I know for our Animen watch animes, we do talk a lot, and we do we do throw a lot of good animes into the garbage sometimes, but we do it just purely for entertainment. We really want people to enjoy the humor and the comedy. This is just friends just watching anime, and hopefully getting you guys to go out there and check out the anime as well. So I'm really happy where this channel is going, and I'm happy that where the subscriber rate is. I know there's people out there that have way more than what we have currently, but I'm very appreciative of everyone that has subbed to this channel, listened to these podcasts, listening to our videos, and I thank you guys. I really do thank you guys. It's without you guys, the Animen Dream would not exist, and we want to keep this Animen Dream alive. I know for sure Zach and me would love to do this full time. I've even talked to my wife about wow, this would be crazy. If I could do this full time, if I can make a finance off this, and make this my full-time job, I would 100% would. And I would put so much love into this channel. I know I'm doing that right now, and I know Zach is as well. It's a little hard though, because we're still trying to work jobs, and I'm trying to manage a family as well. But man, I would love to do this full time, and I'd love to give you all the guys anime content you've never seen before. Content that will really make this anime channel stand out from others. And I really do hope one day I can have a podcast and I'm sitting down and I'm talking to you guys, and I'm talking about how this is my full time job, and I love it. And I want to treat again. I want to really treat this like a full time job, because again, I really love what we've done with this channel, and anime has really changed my life. I'm definitely an otaku. I'm currently looking at three Funko Pops that are just anime themed on my new desk. Um, and maybe we'll talk about that at a later date. But yeah, so just very appreciative. 10,000, it is crazy. And again, we're close. 19,100. We're so close to that 20,000 subscriber mark. And if you just came and you found us from Spotify, and you were scrolling through Spotify and you found us here, yo, go over, check out Animen. It might be a little hard to find us, but you gotta look Animen, watch anime. Type that in, you'll see us, and we're a bunch of laughs. I think we're pretty funny. Um, I think we each bring a sense of charm to the channel, and I think we're just hilarious. I think Zach, Nick are some of the funniest guys I know. I'm hoping they say the same thing for me. Um, um, I'm just thinking of an inside joke now. But I'm one funny mother effer. Uh, that's a little inside joke there for you guys. Probably explain that. If I get Zach on the channel, we'll explain that. But again, very appreciative of the sub account there. But moving on from our subs here, we're going to be jumping into Animentober. Bum 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 bum. Animentober coming in October, and it's coming very close, very soon, or whenever this video comes out. It is already Animentober. Video. I said, well, it is going to be a video format. It's going to just be more audio. But yeah, whenever Animentober shows up, I think I'm hoping to release this video as soon as, or this podcast as soon as possible. But Animentober's coming up, and it is going to be a fun treat. Me and Zach just filmed for Animentober. His costume was awesome. I think my costume, a lot of you are gonna really enjoy it there as well. We watched some very creepy animes. I think it's gonna be a very fun and very spooky month. Man, even when in a podcast setting, I just flub my words all the time. But it's gonna be a spooky month, and I think you guys are in store. I think you guys are in store for a really interesting monumental. God, what am I trying to say? You're in treat for a really good month of anime. Watch anime, and especially for Animentober. And again, this gonna be kind of going into Animentober. This is gonna wrap up. I believe season 7. No, season 8. Oh my goodness. Season 8. A little bit of me kind of wants to continue watch anime through like November and December. But we usually get very busy during those months, and that's why we kind of end it off on Animentober. Which is a shame, because I did like our little Animus. It was a segment that didn't last for too long, but like Animus was great. I liked Animus a lot. Not just because we gave gifts and stuff, but I think Christmas is a fun month. I think Christmas is a fun month, and I like being in this busy schedule and going to work and stuff. any chance I get to see my friends, like, man, I love it. It's just great. I wish there were, again. That's another reason why I want to do this as my full time job, is because I can wake up and I can literally just be with my friends and cracking jokes, roasting each other like that. That's just the life, and I think it's so funny. I think it'd be so fun. It'd be so fun there. But Manitoba this year is fantastic. I think a lot of you are going to be in store for some really cool stuff. So, sorry for the pause there. Moving on to our next segment. I feel like we're going through these segments like very quick. This is gonna be a very short episode, I believe. But moving into our next segment, we're going into waifu or husbando of the day. Yeah, woo! Get some claps here. I wish I had one of those little audio interfaces that does a little clap, like clap, 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 clap. So today we got a husbando for you guys here, and the husbando of the day is gonna be the manager Kotaro. I believe it's Kotaro. I'm gonna feel stupid if that is not his name. But the manager from Zombie Land Saga. And why is he husbando of the day? Well, so on this little spot here, I'd like to note that I'd like to highlight some husbandos and waifus on this little segment. Give them their recognition, and I believe the manager from Zombieland Saga deserves that recognition because he is a hard-working manager. He is out there and he is doing this for the girl he had a crush on, who unfortunately passed away and got hit by a truck. But he believed in her, and he's out there trying to make her dreams a reality. Even though he is struggling sometimes, he's out there, and his girls, and I'm gonna say the zombies, all his girls there, like he's dedicated. He's dedicated to them. He's gonna go beyond for them. And so yeah, he's there, and he's great. He's funny, and he might be, he's a little tsundere. He's a little tsundere there. He doesn't want to show it, but he does like being, likes the compliments there. Likes being the center of attention, but he's a little tsundere. You can kind of tell, but yeah, the manager. I think it's Kotaro Tatsumaki. I think that's his actual name. I usually just refer to him as the manager. Um, and a lot of people are gonna be like, "But Travis, why did not you do your research?" You know, I got only a limited time to do this stuff, and I'm tired. I want to take a nap. I've been up for some time there. My God, I was right. It's Tatsumi. I was close. I was close. Um, but I was on the mark there. Yeah, damn straight. Yeah, I like Zombieland Saga actually a lot. But that is husbando of the day. That is Kotaro Tatsumi, and again, he's just fantastic, and he really just supports his girls in their journey. But yeah, side note on that little segment there, I love Zombieland Saga. I want to do a full episode of Zombieland Saga and talk more about it. But I want Zach here. Maybe we can zoom in, get some audio from Nick, all the way over in South Korea. I think that would just be awesome. I think that'd be really cool. To kind of get all that stuff there. And just talk about Zombieland Saga just as a whole. I think that is definitely one of my favorite animes. It is definitely in my top five for sure. Definitely top five. Maybe be in my top three. I think it is my top three. It might be in my top three. I love the characters, and I don't think there's no bad episodes. So yeah, Zombieland Saga is just fantastic. It is just a beautiful anime there. And we'll probably have one episode dedicated to that later date. So, jumping into our next segment on our podcast here is Anime Item Showcase! Yay! So, Anime Item Showcase, this is where yes, I, Travis, because I'm the only one here, me, myself, and I, go on Amazon and I find a random anime item. And what I do a showcase on that item. I talk about it a little bit there, see if it's worth it, and I let you guys in on some cool anime merch there. Today's item for everyone here is a t-shirt, around $19, and with shipping it's probably $23 or even more. This is going to be a t-shirt here, and this particular anime piece of merch is it's a brand, it's called the brand is Retsu, that's RTUZ, and the name of the item is cat ramen noodle Japanese anime manga ramen kawaii cat t-shirt. Ooh. Oh, that was a mouthful there. So this cat ramen noodle Japanese anime manga ramen kawaii cat t-shirt is basically a black cat, and he's eating ramen, and it's a very classic. The artwork is a very classic Japanese style. There's a little bit of that anime influence, but it's very, I want to say, like 19, like I mean, like it's definitely that pop type, that type of pop art that you see in Japan. Again, they're trying to go for that very classical like look, like museum look. But it kind of looks also like kind of like Japanese pop art from like the 70s or the 80s. Um, but anyways, that is the anime item of the day. It's a cat T-shirt with him eating ramen. $19 on Amazon, and again, that name of that is Cat Ramen Noodle Japanese Anime Manga Ramen Kawaii Cat T-shirt. I might even link it in the description for those to go over and buy it if you want a really cool cat shirt with him eating ramen. It's a really cool shirt. I might actually buy it for my wife. I might. She really likes cats. She likes little kitties, and she likes ramen too. This actually might be a really good Christmas gift. Ooh, Travis, did you just find a Christmas gift for your wife? Maybe. So that, and it's a really cool thing there. Very cheap, not too expensive there, and I think it really will be very aesthetically pleasing. Again, really make yourself stand out from the anime crowd out there. That's what I like to do. I like to buy shirts and make myself stand out, and I actually did that once actually with Spy X Family. I bought actually a bunch of Spy X Family shirts that artist made from Redbubble, and I wore them to like some of the Disney parks, and a lot of people were like, "Whoa, where'd you get that?" And I'm all like, "I'm not telling, because I want to wear clothes that are different from other anime enthusiasts." No, I did tell them. I was like, "Yeah, I got it from Redbubble. Here's the artist, here's the creator, and they still do fantastic work. Really incredible, really awesome." So again, anime item showcase there. That was the anime item showcase there. I might have more items next time. Just a little item, a little tease of this new segment there. So jumping into our next topic here, we're just really flying through this. I just flying. This is gonna be a short episode. It's gonna be a very short episode. Yeah, it's a very short episode here, I guess. So going into reflections, I just want to kind of reflect on the year here. I just want this is again. I know I talked a little bit about earlier, talking about how with the 10,000 subscribers, I'm very grateful. But this is a reflection of a year of just a lot of the animes we've watched. It's been a hell of a year. I will say, like, in terms of like just Animen, like it has been hell of a year. We've done so much for Animen that it is crazy. It is really crazy. Not just the fact that we're getting more views on our videos, but there has been actually a more more push for other content rather than Animen watch animes. For a long time, that was kind of our big thing. Our big thing was Animen watch animes, the occasional like top 10 or the occasional Q&A. But we branched out a little bit. We have branched out to making singular videos. Like Zach actually has done a couple of video game reviews. He recently did one of Ender Lilies, which is a very fantastic video. You definitely should go check that out. I've bought cursed anime merch for my friend. I think that was a really fun video there. We've talked about anime movies and them being a problem on the channel. Zach talked about Dark Souls, a Dark Souls game, but on easy mode. Um, we had Chainsaw May, which was a kind of a continuation of our May tradition. I think it's going to be a tradition now. Last May, we did Mavengelion, and it was all Neon Genesis themed. And this May we did Chainsaw Man, and I love Chainsaw Man. My favorite anime. It is definitely number one. And we did Chainsaw Man. Again, that's another one. Oh my gosh, I'd love to do an episode on Chainsaw Man, but I know Zach would probably want to jump in on that. It's really hard to talk to all the people that about Chainsaw Man because I'm like caught up in the manga and no one's reading the manga around me, and I'm just like, oh my god, I want to talk about things. But we did Chainsaw Man, and again, that was a really fantastic. We talked about I talked about my favorite Chainsaw Man characters. Zach made a really cool animation, realistic Chainsaw Man. We did a second episode of Animen Cook Anime, and that was another thing that happened this year. Me and my wife have been talking about this for some time. My wife, she is the voice of Felicia on our channel, and we'd been talking about this for a while, and we wanted to do a she wanted to do anime cooking, and I actually wanted to really dabble more into really like branching out and trying to get better at filming with the camera, have fun with it a little more. In a sense, just practice. And I always enjoyed cooking, and I thought like I wanted to do cooking videos. And this was fun. I really like being behind the camera. I haven't actually been a lot behind the camera since when Nick was around. Nick was actually mostly the camera guy, so he was a lot behind the camera, and I did more of like the directing, producing, set design stuff. So it is kind of been nice to get back into being behind the camera. I do miss it. I miss that creativity, and I think that last Anime Cook Anime we did, the power play. I think I shot that really well, and I think I edited that really well, and I had fun. I had so much fun actually putting that together, and I'm looking forward to more Anime Cook animes. And again, just a little more harder because again, me and my wife, we have a daughter, and it's just hard, gonna make time to actually film that. So that's the big thing that we're working with there. But yeah, we did the Anime Cook animes, and that was fantastic. I went to a Japanese festival this year. I bought nothing but Chainsaw Man merch. We might go again, maybe. We'll see. It's happening in October. I'm not sure how I feel because like I didn't have a good experience last time, and it was a Japanese cultural festival, and it was just so crowded, so packed, and oh my gosh, I like like I waited like almost an hour in a line just to get to the front and realize they were not card. They didn't have no they had no machine for card. They were just only accepting cash, and I'm like, okay, I guess I won't get my cooked squid on a stick. So no, yeah, me and my wife, we left and we got some food at a Ruby's, which that was my first time at a Ruby's, and hot damn, Ruby's is good. They have some of the best fried calamari sticks. Oh, I love that. Definitely gotta go to Ruby's again. Gotta get those calamari sticks. Really fantastic. But that was something we did there. Zach made a video on Chainsaw Man about Denji, which breaks my heart a little bit because I actually was preparing a video on Denji. And unfortunately, Zach actually kind of like hits on a lot of the topics I talked about during our Anime Watch Anime of it as well. But I still want to do a video on Denji. He is my one of my, again, Chainsaw Man's my favorite anime, and I really like Denji as a character a lot. I think Denji is very fantastic of a character, and I think there's a lot to talk about Denji. Um, so be on the look for that when I decide to do that. We had the G's. Oh my god, the G's this year. Pastel Memories. Oh my gosh, if Zach's listening to this right now, he knows. Oh my gosh, that's probably been my favorite episode of the year is Pastel Memories, because we have the G's, and I got, just go watch Pastel Memories. We got 2 episodes of it, and again, just bomb episode 2. I want to see more of Pastel Memories because gosh, I love. We took something that like we were bored with it. We were bored with it, but we took something boring that we were watching and made it so fun. And now I'm like, I want more. I want more. Give me my G's and let me see more of this. And so that was a really fun one there. Within the year, Zach talked about Persona 3. That was a thing there. We also did. Zach talked about more Persona as well, and yeah, so it's been a big year with just like a lot of standalone stuff that we've ended up making. I think one of my favorites was again really buying cursed anime merch for Zach. I think that was really fun, as well as the anime cook anime. So that was kind of like a little reflection of the year, of what we've been kind of doing at Animen. Again, I really want to do more cooking videos, but that's just more of like, the time and finding a babysitter and all that. But nonetheless, I got some videos coming in the next few months that I have planned for you guys that I want to talk about and show. And so I'm hoping to get around to that. I'm not sure how many people are gonna watch it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to even advertise it as well because again, we're getting into the holiday month and finances and all that. A little bit of yawn. I gotta go take a nap soon. I'm gonna take a little nappy, Mr. Sandman. So, yeah, I think 30 minutes is a good little episode here for our welcome back tour. Again, just kind of a little recap of what we talked about here today. We talked about the updated podcast. We talked about the future of this podcast. We talked about 10,000 subs and we reminisced on that. We had a chat about Anime Tober. We talked about the waifu / husbando of the day. We looked at an anime item showcase. We had a reflection of the year as well. We looked back at the year and talked about some of the things that have happened on our channel. And we could put also in that reflection that our podcast is back. We're back, baby. That's where we end up here at our recap. Recapping all of the events of today's episode. Today's episode is sponsored by no one because no one has sponsored us yet. Please sponsor us. But with that said, this is the end of the episode. Tune in next time for the next podcast episode where we're going to talk about a full themed anime. Haven't chosen that just yet. I'm Travis. This is the Animen Waku podcast. And I will be seeing you guys later.